Wouldn't that be a violation of the second law of thermodynamics?
No.
What is the second law of thermodynamics?
It was at this moment that
This NASA employee
knew he
messed up. So dismantling this NASA employee at the airport is definitely one of my best videos. I'm sharing it again and breaking it up into segments. So if you guys want to mirror it or share it or didn't catch it the first time, now you'll have an opportunity to do so. Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Enjoy the video, please.
There may be a subtlety that you're thinking about, but
Yeah, I know. The subtlety is that space is all fake. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't exist. That's why we didn't go to the moon. That's why it's all cartoons.
oh, okay, all right.
Oh, you don't want to talk to me anymore, right?
Well, I mean, you know, NASA. A good thing about what a good thing what a good thing is that you know, in the not too distant future, hopefully in the next 4 or 5 years, NASA will again try to land.
We allegedly went in the 60s when we had turn-dial telephones.
Right.
And Don Petit, who's a NASA astronaut from the ISS, said we lost the technology, we destroyed it, and it's a painful process to go back.
Well, it certainly is.
And yours, when do we destroy technology?
We don't
ever?
destroy. You never
That's what
destroy
Don Petit said.
I don't know who Don Petit is.
He's an astronaut that's been on the ISS.
Okay, well, is it Petit or Petit?
Don Petit.
Yeah, okay, good. All right. But, you know, when you start manufacturing something, you've got blueprints, you've got designs, but you don't keep those lines going. Don't go to any industry and talk to them about it. They don't keep lines of production for technology that's 20 and 30 years
I'm not
old.
saying lines of production. He says they destroy the technology.
That's much more. That's much more.
That's what he said. But we haven't been back in 50 years.
Exactly.
And you're saying we need 4 or 5 more years to go there.
Yes. I mean, right now, why don't you get on NASA website and look for the Space Launch System, SLS.
Yeah, I do. Every launch is parabolic. So the rockets go up, and then they level out, and then they come back down towards their Earth.
Yeah, they
I've watched time lapses.
They go to a certain point, and then the second stage kicks off, and it takes off, and then the third stage, it ignites, and eventually, yeah, you do go into orbit on the planet. So, I mean, you're not going up straight vertical, and then all of a sudden, you know, doing a 360.
So,
right? I mean, you're essentially heading on up into space in a large looping arc, and eventually each stage you jettison dead weight after the propeller is trained, and then you kind of go forward into orbit. 17,600 miles per hour.
So gravitational orbit, do you have any demonstration of that here on Earth, or does it just happen in space?
Well, I mean, you can look at projectile motion.
So projectile motion, weaponry, orbits, other stuff?
No, I'm saying you can look at launches of, you know, ballistics. Ballistics will give you a certain portion of velocity and range.
Ballistics do not orbit anything at all whatsoever. So gravitational orbit is defined as mass attracting mass causing one object to circle another object.
Right.
Can you demonstrate that or not?
Well, I mean, you mean on ground?
Well, I mean, you mean on ground?
No, bro. I mean in Narnia. Can you show me in Narnia a gravitational orbit?
Can I demonstrate orbital?
In reality, like in the Earth, like where we live, can you demonstrate it anywhere? Have you ever demonstrated gravitational orbit?
Well, do you believe that there's an ISS?
Science is not a belief.
You believe the space station is orbiting around?
Science is not a
space
belief.
station is an orbit.
I'm sorry to be the one to have to point this out, but you have a PhD in pseudoscience.
You believe the space station is orbiting around?
Science is not a
space
belief.
station is an orbit around Earth? Yes
I
or
just
no?
told you space is fake, it violates the second law of thermodynamics.
You know, our discussion probably isn't worth continuing.
Because I don't believe in the ISS. How fast does the ISS go?
It's orbital velocity
17,000 miles an hour.
Exactly.
Have you ever gotten anything past 5,000 miles an hour yourself?
No.
No, you haven't. So how did the ISS get to 17,000 miles an hour?
By being launched on rockets to that orbital velocity, and over a period of several years, it was assembled by the United States, by the former Soviet Union, by the Japanese, by ESA.
So hear me out on this. You're saying that they built the ISS over several years in space going 17,000 miles an hour. Where do they sleep?
They sleep on the ISS.
But they were building it. So how do you sleep on something that you're building?
Well, it was built in pieces. The first part, you need to probably look at ISS, and they'll tell you about what the integration stages were. The first piece that you launch was power.
So while they're going 17,000 miles an hour, they're connecting other pieces to it in space
That's right.
using gravitational orbits that
That's right.
you can't demonstrate.
I can demonstrate, but if you won't believe what NASA talks about,
Science is not a belief. Science is empirical evidence.
Get a basic physics book, and it'll tell you about orbital velocity. Go get Holiday. and
Okay,
Resnick.
so
Get any basic college physics.
Get a Mormon book, it'll tell you about Joseph Smith. That doesn't make it real. That doesn't make it true.
We don't stir up everything.
But you're right, because NASA takes all their tax money. Don't want them knowing what's going on, right?